I thought I knew about the greatest marketers of all time until I heard about these guys from the 1800s. I was recently blown away by two brothers that I think now are the greatest marketers of all time, hands down. I heard about the Michelin Brothers. If you didn't know, the Michelin Brothers were responsible for creating the Michelin tire company. They developed this crazy innovative tire. The two founders had opposite skill sets that just worked so well together. Eduardo was product and engineering obsessed, whereas Andre was a marketing genius. And so when you combine those two skill sets, it's absolutely impossible to beat these guys. Instead of just selling tires, they reverse engineered it to actually make people want to travel more. Here's a few examples of crazy groundbreaking shit that they did. So after inventing this revolutionary tire, they used it in a bicycle race that went all over France over a period of several days. They sponsored one of the riders and gave him the Michelin tires, and he went on to actually win the race. And so what did they do? They took that opportunity, they took out an ad in the biggest newspaper and promoted the fact that he won on their tires. At the time, they had only made 12 of these tires. That's all they were able to make up to that point. By the end of that year, they had sold 10,000 of these tires. They didn't just make ads selling their tires. They went ahead and created a new standardized road sign to make the roads safer so people could travel easier and find their way around. And they gave them and donated them to the local governments with their logo on it. They created this entire new wayfinding infrastructure and just gave it to the government. The roads are safer, easier to get around, more people are going to drive, more tires sold. They even went further and helped local governments build actual roads. They invented the foldable map. Everybody knows about them from the road trips. They invented those. Soon it became the standard. Everyone had one in their car, and this encouraged traveling. You would not get lost, and people could take longer trips. They could map out where they're going to go each day and stay overnight at hotels, go to restaurants. You get the picture here. That map then evolved into a guide, the Michelin Guide. They went around and curated to strict standards the best restaurants, hotels, and attractions in the whole entire country of France. It was an instant hit, but in true Michelin Brother fashion, they did not stop there. They took out an ad in the newspaper asking for feedback. This is the first example of user participation marketing. And so year after year, the guide kept getting better and better and better, and they eventually had millions of copies in distribution worldwide. These guys also invented the first ever brand mascot, the Michelin Man. He still exists today, and he's widely known as the most recognized brand mascot in history. Again, these guys sell tires, but in my opinion, the things they did had more impact on the history of marketing than pretty much anything else. And they sold billions of dollars of these tires and still continue to today.